College Football 26 is officially here, at least presented by Creator Network on a work-in-progress version of the game, but Road to Glory is officially here. Last year with Colby Spencer, we had a mailman playing quarterback. It wasn't great. He's done now. He's doing whatever he's doing. Quarterback for Colby Spencer is over. But of course, I did bring back a player from Ozark, that series way back in the day, and I made a Road to Glory character. I'm doing the same this year with, is he a channel legend or could he have been a channel legend? Well, that was vague, but I think it makes more sense now as I am bringing back Jaron Small. If you watched Nevada Dynasty, it was one of the most fun series I've ever done on my channel. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss that type of series with an unknown team coming soon. But Jaron Small was recruited. He was a 5-star, and we did see him win a national championship, but we didn't get to see his career play out because the series came to an end. There was a corrupted file. It came to an early end, but it had to come to an end nonetheless. Could Jaron Small have won the Heisman? Could he have been a multiple-time national champion? Well, here on Road to Glory on College Football 26, we're about to find out. He was 6 foot, 223 pounds out of San Diego, California, and they've had some great college football players over the years. I think Reggie Bush was San Diego. I think my guy Ricky Williams was San Diego. And Jaron Small, just because he committed to Nevada in real life, doesn't mean that here in Road to Glory, he's going to end up at Nevada. Because remember, that was deep into the series. Nevada had turned into a powerhouse, a dynasty. They're not necessarily a dynasty here in real life. So here in Road to Glory, you may remember the series last year. Colby Spencer was my quarterback from Ozark State Outlaws Dynasty. He was an underdog. He was a junior college transfer quarterback. What he wasn't was Jaron Small, who was an elite prospect. He was a 5-star. He was somebody that everybody wanted, including, of course, me, head coach Gene Dangus at the University of Nevada. Jaron Small is an elite prospect. That's what we're picking. We're picking quarterback. We're picking 5-star. And even though he had a big time arm at quarterback, I'm looking at these different ratings and what the different abilities are. And I think based on the abilities, I feel like pure runner at quarterback may be the way to go. You get a little bit more quickness, but the power, the accuracy, those are uncapped at QB. Here with quickness, we get a bit of a head start. We get all these great physical abilities, and we can have, I think, the unbelievable athleticism that Jaron Small possessed. That dual threat or pocket passer or backfield creator, those things aren't really accessible to you. So in College Football 26, it's actually a little bit different. You don't get to play the full games in Road to Glory, which was a little bit disappointing to me, but I am interested to see just how these moments will play out as we'll go to California and probably take 20 minutes to scroll all the way to San Diego with all the sand schools in California. I guess we'll take over at the East Side Mustangs. Quarterback Jaron Small. Now that doesn't look anything like him, so we have a little bit of work to do here in the player creator. Seems like you can start with different head templates, and immediately I'm noticing that none of them look like Jaron Small, so we have a little bit of work to do. And if you skip to this point in the video, which first of all, rude, second of all, this is not me, just so we all know. As fun as a punter Road to Glory would be, they don't have that in the game yet. So this is Jaron Small, my Nevada quarterback in that dynasty, at least way down the line. And we're playing out a career that never got to be. All right, I think we will have to change the haircut and the hair color. As much as I like the surfer bro look, Jaron Small is a football player first and foremost. He may be from San Diego, but we're not shredding waves here. We're shredding defenses. You like that line? It's a pretty good line by me. So that was electric stuff. God, I wish I could watch these back later. You'd experience this for the first time. How electric. Oh, I'm so jealous of you guys. Imagine. Okay, so we have a pretty good look going right now. It's not a one-to-one replica of Jaron Small, but I think we are getting pretty close. I'm looking at him based on what we had in College Football 25, and he doesn't look that bad. Like, this is already pretty accurate. Got to change the gear a little bit, and we're going to be good to go. All right, this is exactly what Jaron Small wore in Nevada Dynasty. You even have a similar color kind of navy. I'm getting flashbacks. I'm feeling the nostalgia. I'm excited to get started. Quarterback throw style. I think we want kind of like a gunslinger. Maybe like a low 3/4. That looks insane. Maybe just like a 3/4 with a Michael Vick type of run style. Loaf of bread. Not exactly Baker Mayfield, but we have a Jaron Small here. There's some type of bake joke there. Give me a second. I'll figure it out. Nah, you know what? The best I have is Jaron Duran's going to play into a big NIL money and get this bread. Yeah, I might have lost it. My comedy days are over. Yeah, I think we made the right move. Just getting Magician right away, I feel like, is what we want. We can upgrade throw power and accuracy later, but I think especially at these high school levels, we've got to take advantage of the overall athleticism, and I think this is the right move. Jaron Small, welcome back. Well, Jaron Small is a top 10 player in the class, number 2 in the state, but also the number 2 quarterback. There are questions about whether or not Jaron Small is the number 1 QB in the state. That's a problem. Hello, Jaron. I'm a reporter covering the local high school football beat. Following your career, and I'm writing a story on the college prospects of our local rising stars. What's important to you while looking to be recruited by colleges? Well, Jaron Small is going to be an NFL player, but also will be a national champion. And I think that's going to be a big focus. Did it at Nevada in that series, going to be able to do it here in this series. I think getting that money, making that loaf of bread, callback, you remember that? NIL money. Imagine texting a reporter trying to get that NIL money, baby. I hear that. What would be one last thing you're looking for? Playing early, of course. Jaron Small didn't come here to sit on the bench or wherever here is. Here is nowhere. But, all right. Wait, is this our head coach? Why would we answer whatever, man? The first step is to figure out your top 10 schools you want to be recruited by. Whatever. Yeah, sorry, you're just my coach for right now. I'm going to be a college star here in the near future and forget all about you. No, I'm going to say, be polite. Jaron Small, I think, was a polite young man, and we're ready to go. I think your head coach is going to help recommend you to schools, get some of these offers, and we're probably about to choose some pretty good schools. So I looked at it, and Jaron Small is number 1, of course, was Nevada, and they will be added as such. Now, they're not the powerhouse that we made them. We built them up to be, but it's a good safety school nonetheless. And I think maybe with Jaron Small being an out west kid, San Diego kid, I think we should feature some West Coast schools like USC, like Cal, UCLA and Arizona. We're both up there, so we're going to add Arizona. We're going to add UCLA. And then I think, again, with being an out west, I think Oregon makes sense. And you know what? I think we got to pick the Longhorns. The Longhorns absolutely need to be in there. LSU here could be a decent spot, but do I really want to play under Brian Kelly? I wouldn't do that to Jaron Small. I wouldn't do that. How about follow in the footsteps of Lamar Jackson at Louisville? Michigan has Bryce Underwood now, so that feels like a lot of bench time. I'm going to pass on that. What else? I mean, I'm doing everything to avoid LSU, but I'll pick LSU. There's no reason to avoid them. I just wasn't. And then, I don't know, what's a good, safety option? Maybe Washington? It's kind of like a good mid-range type of option. Moving Texas up, and Cal was not in the top 5, so this is a pretty good 5. Nevada, Texas, USC, real Sarkisian connection there. UCLA, Arizona, Nevada. That's a nice combo, I think. It's a good 10, and we'll see ultimately where Jaron Small ends up. Will it be back at Nevada, like what happened in Dynasty, or are we going to be carving out a new path? Small up to the number 3 player nationally, number 1 in the state, number 1 quarterback, and it didn't actually even take anything. So, as you may know, you don't get to play the full games at the high school level this year. I wish you did, but you do get moments and highlight moments, which are more challenging and will only allow you to work toward that specific school's interest for the week. Success or failure can impact their interest in you and what they're able to offer you in their scholarship package. You got all that? It keeps giving us options to be sassy. I'm just not going to do that to our head coach. Yeah, coach, why don't you shut your stupid mouth? No, we're going to be polite. We're ready to game plan for the next team, watch tape, and get ready. As Steve Sarkisian trying to already recruit Jaron Small. Hey, Jaron, Coach Sarkisian from Texas. How would you like to come to Austin, play in front of 100,000 Longhorn fans every week? I added a line in there. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Now, they think they may have their quarterback for the next few years, but is Arch really sticking around here in the game? I question it. So we're going to at least thank Coach Sark for the opportunity. And they think Small's going to sit on the bench. I don't know if that's going to happen. And I think once Coach Sarkisian sees what Jaron Small is capable of against El Dorado Hills, he's going to be jumping at the opportunity to offer a scholarship. So there's a menacing linebacker. We want to gain 10 plus yards on an option play and don't allow a menacing linebacker, I wonder if that's a family name, to force a fumble or TFL. Well, yes, we're going to do option merchant, and it's all just surrounding menacing linebacker here. Such a convenient name for his position. I think 2-minute drill could be very good. I mean, we definitely want to play into these moments that have the higher multipliers. So complete passes on the run. And also, I think easily we can keep the ball with the quarterback on an option play and gain 5+ yards. It's 5 yards. I think that's extremely doable. And I think we need to start off right here. Just complete every single task, keep that 5-star rating, and earn some monster offers as we take the field. Walking on the track. Ooh, they got the chrome helmets on the other side. Can we transfer mid-game? We're in like these, Virginia Cavalier kind of off-brand unis. And we do take the field. It's interesting because it's a first-person view camera, but it's not first-person because we can see Jaron Small, which is us, our Road to Glory character, ahead of us. But here we go. Early in the quarter, set the tone by decisively running the option. Show recruiters your ability to evade a vicious linebacker and pick up big yards. Actually, I think his name is Menacing, not Vicious. Well, we can do that. Let's run the option. Let's show coach what we're capable of. Let's break out the speed option. There's the rival. He does not look menacing. He looks like he's about 5'8", maybe 210 pounds. Little bowling ball there at linebacker. Small's going to take off. There's the pitch. They're going to call it a fumble. That's not a fumble. That was by design. Oh, we're going to lose points for that. I already know it. How about read option? There's the spin. What does QB power look like? Well, that's not an option play. It is a really good play, though. We'll take that. More read option. Just need that defensive end to crash, and we'll get the outside. There's a juke, and there's another fumble. What is Jaron Smalls carrying? All right. Halftime, I'm already upset. Halftime approaches quickly. Overcome pressure from a hard-hitting linebacker by skillfully driving downfield to score critical points. Well, I'll tell you, doesn't really seem to matter if we run into the menacing linebacker or not. Everyone who touches Jaron Small is forcing the football out. He's fumbled twice in the first quarter. It's a good ball, though. And apparently Small is just a pure runner at this point. Not really much of a passer. But he's throwing the ball pretty well. You can see evidence there by that 2-yard gain. I don't know who's doing that around the country, but coaches, you better pay attention. Get QB power going. Okay, that was close to a TFL. That's not really that good of a play, is my review already. We need to move the chains here. 3rd and 8. Step up. Oh, that's a hurdle that we didn't need to do. Oh my goodness, thankfully Jaron Small did not fumble. I honestly thought about sliding, but I guess I just hit Y instead. Nearly a disaster. Oh, look at the speed. Look at the wheels from Small. They can't catch him. Big scramble. Show the coaches how you bounce back after a turnover. We are making it happen. There's Small. Get in there! He's going to outrun menacing linebacker and find his way into the end zone. 7 for 7. Pending the point after try. All right, big play. We have 3. Well, I should have retried it. Didn't even notice that. And you know what? Maybe that's okay. We show coaches how we bounce back and battle adversity as we need to complete passes on the run. Well, the best way to do that, I think, is to get routes coming across the field, rolling out, and throwing just across body. Just, okay, well, you suck. Get this future accountant off the field. Can we get anybody who can catch? I really don't want to trust him again, but it may be our best bet. He just drops it. I got to retry it. I mean, please get him off the field. I'll pay coaches with my future NIL money. Get 23 off the field. He can't be trusted. How about that for a throw on the run? I playmaker too late because they've changed the controls. You got to use left trigger and right stick now. I need passes on the run. We've had opportunities. There we go. Dropped. 3rd and 10. Yep, this is just going so badly. Fumble. Touchdown. What was the strategy there? I really thought the guy running the slant was going to run the slant across the field, and he did not. This throw on the run thing is actually kind of a disaster for me. It'd be nice if anybody could catch. Okay, 23 is the back. Small shouldn't be ice cold. That's going to be a throw beyond the line of scrimmage, I suppose. I hate this change where left trigger is now, like, playmaker. I miss when it wasn't. You better get a first down on this, please. All right, let's get out there. Come on, Jaron. Big play on the ground. There we go, Jaron Small. The rival can eat our dust. Jaron Small, touchdown. How about that for a big-time explosive play? Show that to the scouts. Pull up the huddle. All right, facing high fourth quarter pressure on a pivotal 3rd and 1. Fearlessly keep the ball on an option play. Attack the middle linebacker directly. I don't know if I love that idea. And gain crucial yards to keep the drive alive. Well, okay. Can't wait to see how this is going to work. We need quarterback runs on option plays for 5+ yards. Jaron Small with the keeper. The juke back inside. That's the first down. That's the drive goal. And now all we need to do is just get into the end zone. Small is just fast enough here to avoid these contains, or at least play around them. But I don't know if there's any speed option that's going to work, because they just kind of play the quarterback, and the running back has no juice. So we've got really no chance to move the ball down the field. There's the tight end, though, with a step. He makes the catch. He's down inside the 10, or at least right at that marker. They're going to mark him just shy, so 1st and 10 as opposed to 1st and goal. But you can see the first down is on the goal line, so that's interesting. How do we not get the throwaway off? I mean, that defensive end has incredible closing speed, but it wasn't our rival who made the play, so that's good. All right, we're going to get on the move. There's so much space to run. The pure runner, Jaron Small, just shrugs off the hit stick and finds the end zone. -10 for the sack, but that's a pretty good game. 860 game tape score. We made a mistake early on, but we bounced back, and it's earned us an offer from Air Force. We'll take that. Navy has also called, as has Nevada. It's where Jaron Small went to school in real life, and now head coach Jeff Choate. Shouldn't that say head coach Gene Dangus? I guess I'm not there, but we'll take that. UNLV is called as well, and that has dropped Jaron Small in the rankings back to number 2 quarterback, number 3 in the state, and now number 30 nationally. Did we not perform at a good enough level? I guess in order to be a 5-star, you can't fail anything. You've got to be dominant week in and week out, and I guess we just didn't do a good enough job of that. But Fresno State doesn't care. Their standards are sky high. UConn is also offered, but you can see the 5-star rating is gone. Jaron Small is just a 4-star and dropping even more, 110 nationally. What? All right, let's be confident to coach. We're going to put some work in during practice. We are going to improve. Hey, Jaron, I know we've got college entrance exams this week. Do you want to study with me? What, am I going to school to play football? Yeah. I'm not going to school to play school. I'm there to play football. You're not committing to a university to go to class. What do you think this is? We're getting those NIL checks and we're playing football. We're not here to play school. +5 medium throw accuracy, but we struggle in the entrance exam, making it slightly harder to obtain a scholarship from USC and UCLA and Cal and Washington. And Washington again, maybe. Maybe one of them said Washington State. All right, is Sark coming to the game? Hey, Jaron, I think you're an excellent prospect, but we want to spend this week evaluating you up close. I'll have some scouts at the game. Are you willing to really show us what you can do? Really, yeah. You didn't really have to throw really in there. I'm just willing to show you. But now I'm willing to really show you. Highlight moment accepted. We are playing the Atwater Tornadoes, potentially, and we want to earn that 5-star rating. We need a 50+ yard completion for the Longhorns, but the school tape score boost is 6. 6x multiplier. I'm in. All right. Ooh, run the game clock below 40 seconds is easy. Scramble for 25. Is it scramble for 25+ yards total? I think we could probably do that. Max protect on a pass play and scramble for 5 or 10+ yards. I think all of that seems pretty doable. Yeah, and the speed option I don't think is good at all. So we're going to completely avoid that. This is what we want. 4 moments selected. Let's go 4 for 4. Let's get that 5-star rating back. Come on, Jaron. It's going to be no small feat. Ooh, I'm hot right now. Oh boy, I wish I could see me out there in the audience. I'm jealous of hell of you guys. Passes for 50+ yards. I think we just streak and hope we can get it. I don't really know what the other option would even be. Throwing on the run, maybe not the best call, but it looks like he's got a step, and the corner just puts a hand up. How are we going to get a 50+ yard completion here? I think it's got to be with a streak, right? I mean, they're pressing on the outside. Got to get the ball out early. Come on, run underneath it. I don't think that's going to work. The corner just stays too close. They've got help over the top. That post actually looks fairly open. but it's underthrown maybe with the pressure. Okay, we get chances. Maybe it's 3 times each game to retry it. I don't really know how we're going to be able to get these yards. Okay, that's how. Receiver instantly cooks. You better outrun him. How about that for a 50-plus yard play? Finally, the corner got cooked. Last name Root. Well, it looks like he had roots in the ground there. He was not moving. Receiver ran right by him. 300 game tape score. These retries actually are going to be huge. The fact that I didn't use it in the first moment, not amazing. All right, so Max Protect actually is interesting here because we have 5 wide. A Max Protect actually doesn't really do anything to change that. But that is, we've Max Protected, I guess, even though we only have 5 in the protection. It's going to work out really well. There's the Max Protect, and there is the scramble. Drive goals accomplished instantly. And now we just need to find the end zone. I think that's going to be pretty doable. On the move. Okay, he's really more of a runner. I guess I knew that. Oh, look at the change of direction. The broken tackle. Jaron Small with the speed. Don't catch me. What a scramble from Jaron Small. Rude to make a tackle. That was a highlight play. Quick throw. Nice catch. Timeout Tornadoes. 2nd down and 5. It seems like there's about 15 defenders on the field here. We're just going to roll out and take the points. Jaron Small with the big touchdown. Backed up. I read that as something else briefly. But backed up in your own territory against a loaded box. Use decisive throws and highlight-worthy scrambles to flip field position in your favor. Complete a shotgun pass for a 1st down and scramble for 25-plus yards total. I think that's pretty doable. 2nd and 15. We don't necessarily need the 1st down here. We just need 25 yards of scrambling total. Getting sacked actually is really awful for that. That's something that really can't happen. Okay, now we're actually in a pretty tough spot. Receiver is open, though. We got him on the slot fade. Please make the tackle, Johnson. Let's go. We can't have you score a touchdown. We need the 25 scramble yards. All right, let's Max Protect, because that worked in a really good scramble earlier. Nope, we're sacked. I can't move. We're going to get so many detractions for getting sacked here, but I don't really have a choice. Just not running at the start. All right, here we go. A lot of open space, a lot of grass. That's 20 yards scrambling. Ever closer to 25. Magician just needed to play a bigger role. They're blitzing. Work to this side. Jaron Small scrambles for it. Sets up 2nd and inches. Now we can just score in any way we want to. Doesn't have to be a run. Could be. And maybe will be. He's a pure runner. We got to take advantage of it. Jaron Small touchdown. -10 for getting sacked. But we had a great game overall. And now in the final minutes, it's 3rd down. We need to get a 1st down and run the game clock below 40 seconds. So chew clock is going to be our best friend here. And just need a 1st down. 3rd down and 4. That's open. Oh, God. That is a brutal miss. Got an offer from BYU if we're in all that. Georgia Tech, Wake with offers. And Jaron Small continues to drop in the rankings. We played well. Kansas is offered. Tulsa's in the mix. Virginia, he's already in the jersey, basically from high school, so that'll fit. He's now ranked 250, number 20 in California, number 23 QB. And Texas is going to up the offer. I'm in. Appreciate you, coach. I mean, they should be offering already. I don't know why the ranking's not so good. All right, so we can expect a spy pretty much the entire game. Prove that you can step up in the pocket and pick them apart that way. Got it? Yep. Hey, man, are you going to homecoming? No. I'm focusing on football. Have you seen where we're ranked right now? +5 deep throw accuracy. We're playing Carmichael. I don't have time to go to a dance. Only thing we're going to be doing is dancing around defenders. Whew! Stay hot, kid. I'm on fire. 2 steps ahead. Gain 10+ yards and a design quarterback run. Easy. Pass lead successfully to a receiver for a touchdown. Should be easy. We'll see. What else? I like get a 1st down with a QB run play and score a touchdown on a QB run play. Blank canvas and determined runner. Those are the 4. I'd like to go 4 for 4. I don't think we've done it so far. I think 3 for 4 twice, which I guess is not good enough to even maintain your ranking. Dropping and dropping and dropping and dropping in the rankings. But I'll tell you what, the real talent evaluators, like the guys at the University of Texas, they know what's up and they say, hey, you're the best quarterback in this damn class. I heard Sark say that. Okay, 10 plus yards on designed quarterback runs and pass lead for a touchdown. The only problem is we don't have QB blast, which is a play I've already liked, and we need 10 plus yards on a single play. And that's easy to do with a scramble, but I would say these designed quarterback runs are mostly awful. So I'm not really sure how we're going to be able to do that. And I'm definitely not trying another one on 2nd and 11 and then going 3 and out. Okay, the running back is so wide open, we can't get it to him. We also on this drive need a pass lead for a touchdown. That's doable. But we need to just scramble for it here. Big time juke move for Small. Just step out of bounds. I mean, using a juke could be good, but we would need to get a one-on-one. And these are just the design quarterback runs. It's not going to count, I don't think, with read option. I mean, I guess I could try because it is a design quarterback run, but it's also an option play. So it's kind of not, which makes me think it's kind of a gray area. And I'm worried about it not counting it. Because that's 10 plus yards and it's not going to count. Maybe a fake jet pass, touch pass, so we at least get another blocker out there. Okay, you actually need to block. Oh my gosh. I actually do think that's going to be our best bet. We just need it to not control me the wrong way. There's the juke. That should be it. Jaron Small with a gain of way more than 10. It wants to control you, just like the media. No, it wants to control you so you can't actually get to the open field. It's a frustrating play, but it's a good result. Small on the move. We're going to run. And remember, we need a pass lead for a touchdown, so we can't actually get in there. And I think the safest bet is to throw a drag and get there. Pass lead. Catch is made, but he's not in the end zone. Timeout is called, and I think we're just going to set it up 1st and goal. The drag, really, really shallow cross is just going to go straight into the end zone. Time it up. Touchdown. Perfect. That could not have gone better. Jaron Small starting off hot. I want to go 4 for 4. Blank canvas is the way to go. We have to stem or smart route a receiver and complete a pass, and ideally have it be 10 plus yards. That feels doable. Jaron Small is bad at throwing, so that's the only potential bug here. We'll see what that looks like. On the run, get up the field, lob it. That's got to be there. Big time catch, and that's completed already. We just got to use the creativeness, the athleticism of Jaron Small to our advantage. Don't get sacked. This actually might even be a touchdown. Jaron Small has the corner. 7 for 7. Pending the point after, of course. Maybe he should have been number 6. I should say 6 for 6. But, I mean, it's going to result in 7 points. Maybe not with a high school kicker, actually. But I'm going to believe in him. They took somebody straight off the soccer team. Maybe the goalie. And he's our place kicker. Get a first down with a QB scramble. Get a successful juke move or truck a defender. I mean, that seems easy enough. These scrambles with the pure runner are pretty easy. Just going to get out on the move. And there is the big scramble. There's the entire team juked out. Drive goals already complete. Hey, we might be cooking here. And now we just need to find the end zone. Oh, we have it on the slot fade. Slot fade merchant, just like Jaron Small at Nevada. Touchdown. That's not White Lightning. Taylor McCaleb. It's not Michael Turner or Braden Dahl. I remember the entire Nevada roster we had. Trust me. Don't quiz me on that, though. One more moment. It's red zone threat. Beat the spy defender decisively with your legs. I knew it said beat somewhere. Get a first down with a QB run play. Score a touchdown on a QB run play. I don't actually love that. What did we do last time? Was it, I mean, QB zone wasn't that good. I think it was the fake jet pass power, but I just don't really like the design quarterback runs here. Yeah, the first step, I promise you, and that was, of course, 3rd down. I didn't even look at that. Clock ticking too. Oh, man, it just makes you take a step up, and that's not what I want to do. Jaron Small staying alive. Look at the heart. Jaron Small evading pressure. That was unbelievable. Nearly had him sacked. Dude, we don't have time to get this quarterback run. Or do we? Jaron Small to the end zone. It's a house call to win it. We just got to start juking behind the line. I've got to work that into my brain that it's a possibility. That's a game tape score of 1,200. That's perfect. Tell me that we can actually go up in ranking here. Arizona has officially offered, as has Cal. Florida State and Mike Norvell have joined the list. Brett Bielema in Illinois have called. Louisville. Jeff Brom wants the next Lamar Jackson. So does Mike Gundy. And so does Oregon. Head coach Dan Lanning. Texas has offered. My life is complete. UCLA has offered. Everybody loved that game. And we are moving on up. Jaron Small back into the top 200. Back into the top 15 positionally and in state. And Brian Kelly's calling. I don't know. He's saying Jaron Small can't play at LSU. That's funny, coach. You're lucky I'm in a good mood today. I'd have a lot to say. I didn't want to go there anyway. Jaron Small is going to go to Texas, not LSU. Or wherever. We don't know. It's Texas for sure. It could be anywhere. Make sure to watch the video all the way to the end for some fun surprises throughout. And we'll ultimately see where we sign. Maybe it's Arkansas with Sam Pittman. Or Mizzou with Eli Drinkwitz. San Diego State thinks they're in the race. That's interesting. Jaron Small moving back up. Top 130. 11 in the state. 11 for all quarterbacks. And head coach Enrique Alfonso. Of course, we're going to be polite to coach. We're ready to put on a show. We're ready to take this team all the way. Lincoln Riley. Ooh, throwing shots against UCLA. Can't help but notice UCLA is second. Look at our two schools on paper. All due respect, they're a great program. Love what they're doing out there in the same city. But I just think we can offer you significantly more in terms of resources and chances to make a name for yourself. I appreciate you for the opportunity. But if you think we're going to name USC as our #1 school with Jaron Small, you got another thing coming, coach. Ooh, Oregon showing up? All right. Hey, I'm ready. Jaron Small is going to put on a show. Hopefully it's not another 50-plus yard bomb as we'll get ready to take on Fontana. It's a 50-plus yard bomb. Okay, well, we'll do that. Playmaker flip a run play. Gameplay. I don't really like that. I would say I don't like design quarterback runs. Let's not do that. Avoid a sack. I don't know if I can do that. Let's lead offense into field goal range. And sneaky passer. Complete passes on the run. Pass for 25-plus total yards. Did we choose the right ones? I don't know. Okay, complete passes on the run and gain passing yards while throwing on the run. I think we want crossers. Slants will work. We're just going to roll out to our right. Oh, they're doing something I don't like. We're going to roll out to our left. We're going to hit him on the run. And that might be everything completed already. Beautiful. Okay, let's score a touchdown now. We'll be good to go. We don't need to do anything on the run now. Just need to get the ball out and up. And that should be a big-time completion. It is. Nice throw and nice catch. Although I really thought that was going to end up being a touchdown. Yep. Stepping up. Juke back inside. Thankfully, no fumble. Something I am legitimately worried about. And it looks like they're ready to stop the QB run here. But are they? They left space right up the middle. Touchdown, Jaron Small. Big start as we'll try to throw a 50-plus yard completion. I think like something with a slot fade here is going to be the best way to go. Because otherwise, we might end up being in a really tough spot. I feel like just streaks down the field don't really work. The slot fade is the way to go. I mean, they're not even close. Is that not it? He's out of bounds. Well, we can't throw for 50-plus yards now. Unless we take the sack, which we're going to have to do. We're going to have to take the -10 so we can try to actually complete the goal overall. Yes, well, that was an interesting idea. And we're right back to the same point of where we probably just need a streak to get open down the field. Okay, I mean, that was just terrible. We're going to retry that. We got really unlucky because we got the pass right away and he stepped out of bounds. So I'm going to try the slot fade again. I just think it's the best move. We're going to move this to the inside. And he's going to catch the ball. Okay, so QB draw and then losing yards is not getting sacked. Because it's a design quarterback run. I don't know if we went back far enough. We totally didn't. Right. Again, that shouldn't be a sack. It's a TFL, sure, whatever. 3rd and 16. Isaac down the field. That's our guy. He's got decent wheels. Throw it up. He doesn't catch it. This is going to be a nightmare. Dude, we're so close. The slot fade is so rewarding, yet so not rewarding. Launching it up. That's not 50-plus yards. I still feel like it's our best bet. I'm looking at options on the outside, but the slot fade is just the best one. But pass leading inside doesn't do anything. We just need a streak to win. I mean, that's what it's going to come down to. I need you to come down with us. Nope. We have one retry remaining. It's just going to have to be audible streaks. I like 11's chances, but he's not really doing enough for me, and we can't really get the ball out there accurately. Jaron Small does not have the accuracy at this point in his career. I think we're going to have to try to take the safety away and just go streaks on the outside. That might be our best option, though. It's the post. It's underthrown. How are we supposed to do this? Can I snap the ball while he's in motion? Keep him closer to the line of scrimmage? I cannot. I just think that's our best bet. Dude. It's just not happening. Simply can't do that one. If the receiver doesn't get open, how are we possibly supposed to throw for 50-plus yards? Really annoying. There goes Jaron Small. And we needed to juke defenders. Jaron Small on the move. There's the juke move. And now as long as we don't get sacked for the rest of the drive, that goal is going to be complete. But the fact that we didn't get the 50-yard bomb is going to really hurt us in that department. Oh, and what do you know? It's going to work now. Maybe we should have tried to set up to the an actual hash. That probably would have been the move. Get on the left hash and then throw the slot fade. That probably would have been it. All right, now it's all about the drive. This is 3rd and 5. We've got to have it. And we're going to have it and more. There goes Jaron Small. Big play, knocked out of bounds inside Bafana. That's something else. What is the name of this team? Inside somebody's territory. That much is certain. Jaron Small for 4. A small gain. What is their name? It's not Tacoma. I'm close. Small taking off. Touchdown. What a drive. We didn't get the 50-plus yard bomb, and we're going to completely lose now. Going to get no points. Going to be the 500th ranked recruit in the nation. LSU is offered. Nebraska, Notre Dame, Washington, and there goes the lack of ranking dropping, and we're going to drop again when we simulate. Oh, brother. Duke has offered Jaron Small. They are a juggernaut in this game. They sim so well. Kentucky, Oregon State, and Jaron Small dropping again. Oregon. Hey, Small. Hey, Smalls. Listen, you haven't quite accomplished what we were looking for, but we still think you're an excellent prospect, and we still think you could eventually become a consistent contributor on our team. Just keep at it, okay? Yeah, all right, coach. Well, you're not really my number one. So, how's that? You're killing me, Smalls, is what Dan Lanning was thinking. But, all right, we got to cut down our school list to 3. Easy. Thanks, coach. Appreciate you. I wish you put me in a better situation to succeed. All right, top 3. Texas, number 1. Nevada and USC. They have not offered yet. They are close. But just in case there's a big question right now, we're going to verbally commit to Texas. Verbally committing will lock in your current scholarship offer with this school. You can decommit at any time. We are locking it in for now. But as you guys know, commitments mean nothing at the high school, college recruiting level. It means nothing. You can decommit at any time, and here we go. Score a touchdown. Final moments in front of your hometown crowd. I love it. Lead the offense into field goal range. Gain 10-plus yards on a scramble attempt is easy. Scramble for 25 yards total. That's easy. Jaron Small is a scrambler, what I'm good at. Can't necessarily hit every throw. The design quarterback runs are a disaster, but we can do everything else. It is senior night. The seniors have the roses. And there is Jaron Small taking that walk for one final time. So many memories at high school. I forget the name of it. Mustang, something. All right, scramble for 25 yards total. We want to juke a defender, and we want to show schools what they could potentially be getting. It's a competitor. It's a baller. One of the best players in the nation. Sacked. Oh, God. They were ready for it. I mean, you can't say anything else about it. That's minus 10 already, no matter what. And there's the big-time scramble. Okay. Got the first down. Didn't get the juke yet. We're going to have to set that up. I honestly think getting the slant, I mean, I pray for man coverage here. If it's man coverage, we're going to have a massive gain. Doesn't look like it. There's the big-time juke, though. Might be a big gain anyway. Jaron Small with the big-time scramble. I don't think it was man. You thought the linebacker would have, crashed down at the running back maybe, but I mean, I guess it could have been because that left a huge gap. Slant is caught. He's got to find the end zone. The -10 we can live with. Just got to go 4 for 4 here. There's the Jaron Small touchdown. 7 for 7. -10 for the sack. 2-minute drill. Lead offense in a field goal range, score a touchdown. Easy. Never in doubt. We actually have a little bit more than 2 minutes. That might be too much time. Nope, we're sacked. Huh. Well, that's -10 on this one. It's not great. It's okay. How do we bounce back? Like that! Hit 11 up the seam. Monster start. 2:20 to play here in the second quarter. How much speed do you have, Jaron? He fumbled the ball. It's recovered by the Ozark State Outlaws. I gotta retry that. Dude, he was just standing in the way. It could have been such a big play. But again, it doesn't really matter how we get these yards as long as we get them. Big time scramble. Fumble again. Stop fumbling. Oh my God. Stop fumbling! Gotta retry it. How come sometimes he can take a hit or two and then other times a tackle is just instant ball on the ground? And he's ice cold now. So retrying it, they think the same thing still happened. There we go, Jaron. Okay, that I thought was going to end up being a fumble. It's a big scramble, which seems to be the most consistent way to get chunk yardage when you can't really throw it. There we go. Just run right on the backside of the play and go all the way. Jaron Small with a monster run. What a player. Primal instinct. Avoid 4th down just completely and scramble. That's easy. I don't have to restart even once. It's a good gain of 1. Just got to do that 9 more times in this set of downs and we'll be good to go. Easy first. Step up and scramble. There's the block. There's Jaron Small. There's the little move. It's just so subtle, but it works to perfection. Nearly a touchdown. And we have it. Good throw, and it's dropped. That's why we don't throw. I mean, I can't trust the ball to get there consistently, and when it does, I can't trust these guys to even make a catch. If you thought that was wide open, if you was me, you thought identically. Me still learn English. I don't know what I just said. Deep shot. 3rd and 10. Avoid 4th down. That's how you do it. Touchdown. That's how you avoid 4th down. You take a shot on 3rd. Balls of steel, and the ball was right on the money. 56 seconds. 2nd and 15. Everything on the line. Down by 6. Touchdown makes Jaron Small a hero. 2nd and 15. Hello, 1st and 10. Oh, okay. A little bit of panic in the pocket. I don't know if you could see it there. Oh, good block from 23. Maybe he doesn't need to be taking a math test. He definitely can't catch. If he drops another ball, he's going to catch these hands. That's the only option. Touchdown! Jaron Small with a bullet. 11:30 game tape score. Monster performance. Michigan has offered. Head coach Sharon Moore. We can skip this one. USC has come in with the offer. So has Wyoming. I mean, you waited long enough. And the ranking does end up going back the right way. I don't know if we needed 5,000 to keep that 5-star ranking. But that was the 5th game. That was a great performance from Jaron Small. That should cement 5-star status. But it doesn't seem like it's going to. Ooh, Michigan has offered. Oh, a Texas Tech offer. USC. Wyoming. Interesting. The rankings have changed here. Top 150, but not higher than that. With that being said, I think we are ready to make that final decision. It's National Signing Day. 3 hats you're probably not that used to seeing. Texas, USC, and Nevada. This is a classic decision. Which one is it going to be? Got some options here. And just like in Dynasty... What? Is it Nevada? Do we stay local? Is it USC? Is it Texas? It's gonna be Texas. Or is it? What am I doing, dude? I think we are gonna pick USC. Just stay local. Psych! Get it out of here! And we're down to 2. Texas... or Nevada. We're picking the horns. I don't think I've ever done a Road to Glory with Texas at least not in the last 12 or 13 years. It's time. Texas gets another San Diego kid. It's not Ricky Williams, but it's also no small commitment. Jaron Small is officially committed to the University of Texas. What is the mental ability going to be? Fan favorite road dog, clear-headed. I honestly think, field general could be good to show post-snap blitzers. I think that's like a good one to have. Get field general in the mix. I think that's one that we want. Top stories. Texas lost the national championship to Duke. I'm telling you, Duke is unbelievable. You don't realize. Duke is so good in simulation, it's a joke. And those are a lot of level ups. Jaron Small is officially QB2 at the University of Texas. I think it was a great episode 1, though, setting the stage for what's to come here in Austin. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you for episode 2. Make sure you're subscribed. Take it easy.